The Samurai Quest is the second platforming game that seems to have confused samurais and ninjas, which is weird if you ask me. First, I would like to point out that in each of the levels your goal is to collect 10 throwing stars before you can finish. Why would a real samurai need throwing stars? Seems kinda suspect if you ask me, but none of the levels are too hard, so I guess you don't need them. Levels can contain a selection of different obstacles attempting to stop your quest. Spikes, disappearing platforms, and spinning saws. You control fairly well and given a dash ability with a little vanish at the end. Again, pretty ninja if you ask me. Beside that point, you are also given some pretty good checkpoints and can take a few hits before you have to restart. Combat is simple and only 2 enemies stand in your way. Little foxes dressed like actual samurais, and large flies that might be related to Squidward with how big their noses are. Combat, however, isn't hard at all. You can either just avoid the enemies or slash them down with your sword, which, if you've watched any sort of anime, you know that ninjas have their sword on their back and samurai have their sword on their hip. Our character has his sword on his back. Take that as you will. All in all, Samurai Quest is a decent platformer that most likely could not be called Ninja Quest because that is a 4-part episode of Power Rangers. Like, comment, and subscribe to follow the not ninja way. Samurai Quest is out now.